Yeah, how did we even come up with this idea?
Let me find it. So low-key OGs.
We're low-key OGs. We're low-key kind of, what's it called? We have ball knowledge. Is that what the kids say these days?
The kids, as if we're not kids.
Okay, let's like lock in. It's okay. It's okay.
I don't even know.
Hi, my name is Sophia Almakara.
My name is Kayla Marie Booker.
And we're 17 years old.
We're currently in high school.
Yes, we are juniors. We go to different high schools.
Yes, that's a big thing. Different districts.
Different districts.
We have some things to tell you guys.
Some tea to spill.
Ooh,
did you get it? You know, I can't see myself. That's what's so crazy is like all I see is like my hair moving and like
oh, you have your glasses on.
I don't have my glasses on.
Or had.
I don't know where they are. Whatever.
Okay.
18-year-old, junior high school. We're both going into STEM.
Yes. Should we share our career path or what? So far, undecided. I would like to be a dentist. Well, not undecided. I want to be a dentist. But yeah, I want to be a dentist, and I'm interested in biology.
Yeah. At first, I wanted to do neurosurgery and like neuroscience, but I think as like I've progressed through my high school career, which we've had a very interesting high school career.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like wanted to do more. I think I want to do more like research lab stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Have like more of a say in like health policy and stuff. Kind of like the Fauci's, the what's that guy? The fucking one that people shit on. That's like dying. That is the health administrator guy.
Who? Which one?
He's I don't know. RFK something like that.
RFK?
No.
I don't know, guys.
What's his name, Kayla?
But he's old and is he white?
Yes. And he's always like
old...
shaking and his voice is like looks like he's like smokes a lot.
No.
But he's the head of like health in our country. Really bad at his job. But I would like to have like kind of saying stuff like that, but I want to really understand medicine and science whatever before I do that. Unlike the people in our administration currently, I'd like to be good at my job. So neuroscience, women's health, everything. I'm a connoisseur of the sciences.
All right. She's a connoisseur. I was literally looking at friendship, and then she did that.
Oh yeah, we have like some talking points. But like, okay, yeah, maybe we should talk about our friendship.
Okay, yeah, that's easier.
Because, basically, we don't go to the same school now, but we did at some point for a long time.
Yes, okay, so we met each other in elementary school, 2nd grade.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
Insert picture here.
Oh, yes. Oh, we're being fancy, yes. We're doing the damn thing. Okay, yes, so we met in elementary school, 2nd grade, and then we went to school together.
All of elementary school from that point on.
Till what,
8th grade. Because, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Because
there was middle school stuff.
There was middle school, so we had, 8th grade, we went to the same middle school, and then the first semester of 8th grade I did at her school, and then I left. And whatever. And then, and then 9th grade, she came to my school that I go to for a semester, and then left.
I went for 9th grade.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You left after the first semester.
I like to say I just went for 9th grade. I don't know why she specifies it.
Okay, whatever. She went for 9th grade. I don't know. Like, you weren't there for the 2nd semester.
Was I not?
You were not. I remember. I would have, that was a very intense time for me. I would have remembered if you were there during it.
Okay.
Whatever. You had your new house.
Okay.
Whatever. And then you went to current I mean, you went to you went to one school,
yes.
And then a different one. Now you're at your different one.
Yes.
Yes, but we're like still somewhat close. She's like closer than she was really far from me for a little bit.
Yeah.
That was like really horrible, and I didn't have a car.
Yeah. Depended on our parents for a while.
That was crazy.
Oh my god, guys.
And then now we're like, I have a car and we're only like 15 minutes.
Yeah. Not miles. But yeah, that's the timeline.
Yeah, but
okay. So
and we have our other best friend, Kiana.
Oh. Yeah, she's not here.
She's not here right now, but we became friends with her in like 5th grade too, because she moved to our school in 4th grade.
Mm-hmm. So then we lead into middle school, and then middle school is kind of where I would say school is when I felt more called to, what's the word, like the political and economical state of the world.
Oh, you're right. Okay, that you're right. That I wasn't going there, but you're correct.
Yes.
Like literally 6th grade, 7th grade was like when we started like really getting into politics.
I would say
COVID.
Yeah, COVID around George Floyd.
Yeah.
When.
So yeah, that was our.
Not the first, but the first very public.
Yeah. So then.
Shooting.
Yeah.
But it really stemmed. It like I didn't start liking science and STEM field. I was more like.
Political.
Activism, like
I think
equality.
Both of us, we definitely we were very much in that, which I think there was a good amount of young people who were as well at the time, but no, we were like my 8th grade, or I don't know if it was 8th grade or 7th grade, like yearbook photo, I was wearing a abortion is healthcare shirt, like it was and people made like fun of it, like hey, like thought we were stupid and whatever. But they didn't know.
Yeah, they didn't know.
I don't know. They still actually at my school are.
Unfortunately.
They're unfortunate.
I guess it was.
But we were educated from a young age.
And I look up to my mother. She very much influenced me.
She influenced all of us, kind of.
Yeah.
Like I think also another thing is we grew up in a very diverse friend group.
Yes.
Like we were always around so many different people, even though our area is so not diverse.
Yes, it's
predominantly white.
Yeah. It's
a predominantly white area. Yeah, so we didn't get like any exposure, but I look white, but I'm an Arab girly underneath. They don't know. Okay, whatever. I'm Arab. But I look white, so it was hard for me to, like... I just didn't connect with the white kids, I think, very much. And also, like, when people, like, found out I was Muslim in elementary school, just, like... And, you know, whatever. Just, like, the vibes. But I immersed myself in a lot of, like, culture and whatever. Yes. And Kayla's mom, like, took us to... Because she had her own... Plug her.
Okay, yeah, because she has her own endeavors and whatever. That kind of just created a space for my friends to get exposure.
Yeah, like she just took us to events with different people and like
my mom,
communities.
Yes, she's very into community, and that kind of not what saved me, but opened my eyes.
Yeah. And it was, I think it was very important.
It's very detrimental. I definitely wouldn't be as, like, what's the word? Not caring, better than caring, like, passionate about this.
Yeah.
If we weren't brought up.
Like, exposed.
Yeah.
And I think, like, our parents just were very much, like, they wanted us to, like, do stuff and figure ourselves out and get into things and whatever.
Wait, did you show the mug? The hippo mug?
Yeah. Oh my god, wait. Yeah, I said we were going to come back to this and forgot about it.
Yes.
Okay, the hippo, so this is my brother got 3 of them for me, Kiana, and then Kayla.
Yes.
And, it's, okay, so basically, we were all like a little bit larger,
Mm-hmm.
one could say, in middle school. And so we were the hippo squad.
Yes.
So that's what people called us. Like, literally, we've had edits made of us. Of, like, literal hippos, like, on a fan art, like,
yes,
pink,
like cap cut,
like cap cut, like
image. I forgot which one I was.
I don't know what I was.
I don't know. Okay,
whatever.
Basically, we were hippos.
We were hippos, but you know what? Now we're badder than, like, literally the boys who used to say stuff like that hit me up now. So
clock that to you.
So.
But
basically, we have our hippocampus cups that
yes.
my brother got me for Christmas. He got 3 of them for us.
Yes.
And it says hippocampus, where memories are made.
Yes. And back in middle school, you know, my mom, she's seen our passion for this, and she like kind of, what'd she do? She was like, hey guys, maybe you should start a podcast about Hippo Squad or about what you're facing, you know?
Yeah.
So she kind of planted that seed early on, and then now we're here.
It was actually crazy. Like, I think we were getting the stuff to do our first pop-up, which again, we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
But when we were doing the stuff and like we were getting the board for it, it had literally the writing from when I had used the board for an event that we were going to her mom.
Oh, insert picture.
Insert picture. Like, this was the writing that the whiteboard had on from literally like years ago, from when I was like, it's just crazy. Like, we were meant to do this, and like I keep telling Kayla, like, when we're thinking about college essays and stuff like that, I keep telling Kayla like I know.
They've been out,
bro. I know. I remember that was my college counselor. I was like, okay. But what was I saying? Oh, I just keep saying, like, I feel like we keep going back to our roots, like our childhood, like everything that we're doing this year. I feel like I'm really like childhood me is so proud.
Very
proud, because I think we, like anybody, like our, like, I don't know, middle school and high school got wild. You know, life happens, we're teenagers, whatever. But, like, we got so grounded and focused this year back to, like, who we really were.
Mm-hmm. And our core, like, what we were exposed to.
Yeah, like, our core values, like, who we really were.
Yeah.
Like, I think we were, like, lost for a little bit, and now we're, like, so grounded, rooted in who we are, and it's so beautiful. And, like, that is, like, discipline and change and, like, movement and growth. Like, we were very much those people as kids, like, I don't know. Like, I was an athlete. I was a competitive figure skater for 11 years. And, like, I don't know, we were always, I got businesses, random stuff, like...
Yeah, she had her, big
slime.
slime.
Yeah, I had my slimes, I had my... I don't even know.
Yeah.
What I was doing.
Yeah, like, what else?
I did stickers.
Yes. But I recently got into cross-country, or I did track and field, whatever, when I was younger. But I got back to being an athlete as well.
Mm-hmm.
But that's exciting. And then, what else? My mom has also, Black Rose Garden is a very community-based organization or nonprofit.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, I've always done, like, events or kind of just being in the garden or being around wellness. Just being around wellness. So... it's really brought me back to wellness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I just, like, I don't know. I guess going off on, like, brag moment, what we're doing this year, like, how we've done this year, like, it's kind of crazy. Because, I don't know, I've always, like, done well in school, but...
it's more with intention now.
Yeah, like, it's, for me, it's, like, I really genuinely want to learn and, like, grow and test my potential and see how, like, much I can, like, I don't know, almost like manipulate my brain into learning. I don't know if that's, like, I don't know how to explain that. Like, I... like,
kind of funify...
romanticizing, learning, like, education,
Yes, that's what's really helped.
Yeah, and I'm really enjoying it because I'm like, oh, shit, this is, like, cool.
Yeah, and, like, I'm capable as well. I'm very much capable.
Yeah,
so
exactly, and I think, like, just, like... proving it to yourself too that you're capable, it's like so much dopamine. Like, I don't know, like I get so much more dopamine off of like studying and doing well on a test or like getting questions right or like whatever than like anything else at this point. And it's like, it's so cool. I don't know, I love that. But with that, that's kind of what prompted us, I think, or at least for me, to want to start a passion project, because it's always been, I feel like, an option for us.
Yes. Like, literally with the podcast. Like,
yeah, like, it's always, like, I literally have a Gmail account. Remember Teens Who Talk?
Yes. Oh my god! We literally, oh my god!
I literally have a Gmail account for a podcast or like some shit we were gonna start. I don't know what it was.
You were gonna start with your brother or
something. Yeah, he was gonna help us get the mics and stuff to do it. Like, whatever. Like, we've always had these roots of wanting to do stuff like this, but then
our principal too. He wanted to start a podcast at school.
Oh.
But he's not.
He's not. He's not a good character.
But that's just
whatever.
Further to add.
Yeah. But it's just like, yeah, like we but then, like, I think, like, the fact that, we have to go to college and do stuff for college kind of prompted us to be like, let's actually start something. Like, we're old enough now. And, like, we have knowledge. I think we also, like, at least for me when I was younger, when I get into politics, I didn't know how to handle myself as well.
Yeah.
I think we know how to handle ourselves better now.
Definitely cried, yelled, didn't use the best ways to get my point across.
Right, so we definitely developed. It was definitely getting across. My parents, did vote the way that I wanted them to 3 years in a row, or 3 terms in a row, but...
my parents were already.
Yeah, I think my parents were already too.
Probably.
I think, yeah, but whatever. I made sure.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, I don't know. I just think that now is the time. It felt so right. It felt so good.
And that's why we're here now.
Yeah, and also, I think like, I'm seeing our why. Like, why did we want to get to do this? Well, let's talk a little bit about Generation Herd, I guess, as a nonprofit.
Yeah. Okay. Basically, healthcare isn't a privilege. It's kind of a right. But I don't know how to say. Can you start off in it all?
I think, like, at first when we were, like, kind of thinking about what we wanted to do, we were attacking more, like, the healthcare systems need to, fix one way or act one way or whatever, which it would be great if there was change in the healthcare system, especially in the United States, but, like, that's so difficult and so big.
Very.
So I think, like, we kind of narrowed our idea of what we want to, like, really perpetrate is, like, health literacy, health understanding, taking accountability of your own health, like...
What we can do now.
What we can do now is, get health resources and information out to people, because I think that there's so many misconceptions, there's so much online that people see, and I guess this is an online media and, like, whatever, but...
This is bringing awareness too.
There's so much that's difficult, because also, like, when you're going into a doctor's office, you're realistically seeing them for a good 20 minutes max. They're asking you the checklist questions,
or based on the computer.
Which, again, we're gonna get into that.
Okay.
But, like, I think, I don't know, it's so quick. It doesn't take into consideration a person's entire life, an entire structure of who they are, and all of those things affect your every single day health. Literally everything, every single aspect of your life affects your daily health and how you're feeling, how you're presenting, what your diagnoses are if you have any. So
if these things aren't taken, like, into consideration, then you're not getting the proper evaluation, proper diagnosis. So
like, literally, and also, like, women and people of color don't have funding or testing, so
nearly as much. So it's we're kind of fighting, like, I don't know, like, the figurative, but, like, we're fighting blindly.
And it's not in combination with doctors who are going so quick and being funneled a ton of patients at a time. It's so hard for somebody to actually take accountability of their own health and actually make differences and changes in their health, unless they have, like, concierge medicine or access to some super expensive, like,
getting them.
Like, and those things aren't accessible to the majority of people.
Yeah.
So I think, simply said, what we want to do, we want to make health information accessible.
Yes.
We want to make as many health resources that are free accessible as possible, or let people know about them. Because we do have a couple of places, at least in Southern California, that offer free health resources, free testing, things like that. Little things, literally little things in your diet, in your everyday life that you can do to help your body be the most healthy that you could possibly be. How to advocate for yourself in medical spaces when you're at the doctor's office. How do you make sure that they know exactly what you're saying, and how do you make clear that you're not over exaggerating, that you're not just anxious, that you're not just a woman on her period,
that you need to be heard,
that you need to be understood, listened to, very clear with everything. You know what I mean? Because we can't change the system, but we can change how we respond to it.
Exactly.
So yeah, which I think is a lot of like the feedback that we were kind of getting also at Kobe's.
Yeah. Because I mean, it's common knowledge, we know that like the healthcare system isn't the best for us. Yeah. So
regardless, honestly, of what part of the political spectrum you're on.
Yeah. Like we said, the little things matter.
Yeah.
So
the little that's like really what we're trying to get out there.
And it starts like how you're brought up, your what you're around, what you like intake physically, mentally, and it starts in schools kind of too. So. Yeah,
that's another thing I think that we were really wanting to like. I know I'm kind of talking to my assistant principal to kind of see the climate of our school and things that we can do in terms of that, because a big thing is health education. A lot of people don't have access to it. Even like we go to some of the best districts, best schools in our state, but
there's still a lack.
Like there's still a lot. It's really concerning how little health information we really get. We get very, very basic, minimal health education, and that's not like it's not okay.
It's not
that like women don't know things about their bodies that they should know. Men don't know things about their bodies that they should know.
And we have the resources and materials to conduct research. Why is it not being done, really?
Yeah. And even there is, you know, I'm sure like a great quantity of research that is being done, but it's not being like shown to the public. It's being hidden for kind of like a specific community.
Yes. And
so that's not the case. That shouldn't be the case. It should be for all communities because we're all human beings. Yeah. And also I think like when there's more open conversations about healthcare, can find more people with similar
and kind of find a community to like bounce back off this doctor told me this doctor literally little things like
whatever. It shouldn't have to be such a big struggle, and you shouldn't have to go to medical school for 16 years to understand basic
know what
things
a saturated
about your health.
Fat is
like
that's,
to understand
that's what we've
basic
come
things
to.
That's like understand basic things about your body and like how to take best care of it. Also, like, the niche things that people, like, you would never think, or, like, kind of more naturopathic or, like, holistic stuff.
Yes.
I need a combination of both. There's a lot of different, I can't remember, I don't remember her name, but there was a doctor, she's a dentist. My mom was kind of telling me, like, she's a dentist, but she also works with people who do full body stuff.
Because your teeth is the most important organ. Like, it literally connects to your whole body.
It literally, that's like, that structure connects to your like the way that your whole entire body is aligned, the way that you live your everyday life. So like specific things like that. There's so many niche parts of medicine that I think are so targeted towards the top 1%.
Yes.
And that doesn't make sense to me
at all.
At all. Like I don't understand. I just don't understand. Like why are we not letting people know about this type of stuff? It's just crazy. Like I don't know. Also, specific medicine, like, for example, thalassemia is something that only people in the Middle East get, for the most part. So in the Middle East, the babies, not the babies, when you're getting married, you have to get tested for thalassemia to see if you can get married, because you can get married or have children with somebody else who has a certain allele or genotype for it. Whatever. So you have to get tested. So in the Middle East, it's well known, it's common, people know about what thalassemia is. But and I believe it's a blood disorder that has to, it's a blood disorder. It has to do with like having very small blood cells. But in the US, that type of testing isn't, you know, like that's not something common that people know about. I have to go to an Arab doctor to have that conversation, and for the doctor to be like, hey, I think you have this. You know what I mean?
Which is crazy. Which is
crazy. That's not normal that I have to, you know what I mean? That I have to approach specifically an Arab doctor for them to understand that part of my biology. That should be something that's known. So those types of things.
Literally,
like there's very specific things in medicine. Also, Black women are 3 times more likely to die
in the hospital giving birth. I'm just letting that sink in. Like, there's a need, and we want to, like, help literally as much as possible.
Yeah, and then also, like, we obviously, like I said, like, this is something that we kind of got started thinking about because of high school and college jobs, whatever.
Yeah.
But we want to take this, like, so much farther outside of high school. Like, this isn't going to end after college jobs end. It's not like December 1st hits and then, oh no, I don't care anymore.
No, like, this is something, this is like a baby.
Like, yeah.
I don't know.
Like, I want to nurture this and foster this and watch it grow up into a big adult.
Whatever we can help give money to in the future, just whatever we can be in and just provide.
Yeah.
Yes. It's definitely forcing me to use communication skills, leadership skills, like, kind of skills that you don't really learn in high school.
Yeah, like you have to go out and learn.
Yes.
Which we're definitely going to talk about our experience about our pop-up, because that was a big thing.
Our research.
I think we need to get into that soon. Okay, we're going to get into that soon, because that's
verbal. Like, we took verbal accounts too, yeah.
Yeah, like it was, and we also have the stuff online, the QR form responses. Yeah. But... Oh, I don't know. And also, like, in terms of, like, learning about, like, health and science and stuff, like, I love science. Like, I really do love science, so it's fun learning. Also, research is fun. Like, what we did was fun.
Yeah.
We should get into that. Yeah. We should get into that.
Okay. The research, it was very nerve-wracking. Okay, because, wait, let's go back.
Okay.
Kobe's.
Yes.
Kobe's. We went and we conducted a research survey and kind of got a grasp of what San Diegans think about the healthcare system.
Yeah.
And then
healthcare system, like how they rate their health literacy. How do they rate their health?
We'll go into the
questions. But yeah.
Very kind of just general stuff.
Yeah.
But we did that, and then we also asked people, like, what are your healthcare horror stories, or not necessarily, they don't have to be horror stories, you know,
but just like any little things in healthcare.
Yes, that, like we kind of mentioned earlier, crazy about her going to a Middle Eastern doctor.
Yeah.
An Arab doctor.
Yeah.
So we did that, and then also just kind of got our name out there. So
yeah, we were just talking to our community.
Yes.
Seeing what's up, like what are the vibes like? I don't know. It was it was a fun experience. I really enjoyed it. We got there early at like 6.
We woke up. Sorry, we woke up around 5.
Yeah, but we got there at like 6. Set up. It was fun.
Yeah, and then, well, it was.
First, it was interesting.
Yes, we had some interesting individuals or certain demographic.
Approaching us. That was a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit scary.
Yeah, very.
But but it was okay. We handled ourselves well. It was okay.
And there were people still interested in
and being like communicative and helpful.
Yeah, they were interested in their community.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So we went around. Okay, it was kind of hard getting people to like come to us.
If you don't know about Kobe's, it's not usually informational booths. It's usually like clothing or like produce and like stuff like that. So we were kind of out of place there. Like they don't usually have nonprofits or stuff like that. But we still made like, I think we made an impact.
I think so, and it wasn't bad, you know.
I think it was fun, and our booth was really cute.
It was so cute. Oh, guys, you look at our website too. Because this will be.
Hopefully the website will be up.
Yes. But
we'll finish it tonight, hopefully.
But yeah, and then we went around. Well,
Kayla went around.
Yeah, I went around, and then
like with our surveys. Okay, so we did. These are like our actual ones that we
went out.
Yeah, when I got. This is, I think, like almost 50.
50? Yeah. And then we got a few online.
Yeah, we got a few from the QR code online. I think.
Do you want to?
So I'll read out the questions very quickly. We called this a community wellness check. We were trying to make it like non-biased. We didn't want necessarily people to know too much about what we were actually asking, so we didn't post a research question, nothing. All I wrote in the little caption was, this anonymous survey aims to understand how individuals access, interpret, and use health information when making medical decisions. Your responses will help inform community-based health education efforts. Okay, so then the question's super simple. It was just age, sex, gender, that was optional, race or ethnicity, primary language that the person speaks, if they're a California resident, where do they get their primary source of health information, are you comfortable advocating for yourself in medical spaces, how often do you attend checkups, rate your overall health literacy, and then if you have a diagnosed illness, that was optional to write that one out too. So yeah, I think we should sit through these and try to place them based on gender and race.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay, we're gonna sort through these.
For the research.
Yeah, we got through a lot. So we found that we have 41
total
responses so far. But I think we're going to keep it like that. We're going to keep it with the 41. Okay. Probably.
Do we want to tell them how much of each like demographic?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll tell them myself.
Okay. So we have 2 Middle Eastern women, 4 black women, 4 black men, 11 white people, and that includes 7 white women, 1 non-binary white person, and 3 men.
We have 6 Hispanic people.
I think it was 4 women and 2 men.
Yes, 4 women, 2 men. 1 Asian and white person, 1 Asian and black person, so 2 mixed people, and then
1 Pacific Islander male.
1 Pacific Islander male. Yeah. And then, so yeah, that's what we collected. That's what we found.
So I think like we're probably going to put it all, like sift through all the answers specifically, and then like put it on a
Google Sheets.
Yeah, on a Google Sheets, sift through that, see like what we're finding, see how we can respond to that.
What's the underlying issue, or
if there's an issue, just anything, whatever our research ends up to find. And then we're gonna go from there, see what we want to do from there. If we want to keep questioning.
But we also want to talk about the chapter.
Oh yes, we also want to talk to you guys about a little bit of like our like we had Kobe's happen, but then we were like, what's next?
Yeah, like our future.
What's our future? What do we want to do?
Okay, so
we have 2 things.
Okay.
School chapters and
our
little workshops.
Yeah, our community research program project.
Yeah.
So with chapters, okay, necessarily chapters, if you can't open a club per se at your school right now because Club Times or Club Rush has closed, you can start by having like, I don't know, some schools have wellness programs or wellness rooms. Like my school right now has a wellness program, and I'm going to work with him to have like a booth to kind of get our name out there in the school so we can get more participants or volunteers for the research program or any other Kobe's or any other research events.
Opportunities. Yeah. And then like right now I do have like space for a club at my school, so I am doing a club program, kind of just like trying to find people who'd be interested. Basically encouraging students to research and write research papers about STEM and health and healthcare and public health and all those different things. Just encouraging the merging of humanities and science, because I still love, like Kayla too, she's wants to write and stuff like that. I love writing, so kind of bringing those two worlds together.
Connect on, or we connect on like books and reading.
So it's like I don't know, I just get also students out there to learn more about healthcare and like, you know, about different things and disparities within healthcare that are going on, you know, just stuff like that. Also to get it published on our website. And not just research papers, which getting into our research program.
Wait, I want to say that the club, if you can't start the club right now, this is her club that she's starting that's available right now, is kind of the plan for
this is what's it called,
other chapters,
Project Zero.
So if you wanted to start a kind of a whatever
chapter
at your school
next year or something like that,
that's kind of that,
like the framework basically, just like, and I'll insert some slides here of our first day, basically just like intro. You
could teach it kind of to yourself.
Of course, like chapters, like I want each person to do it individually for how they feel best, like suits their own school, and
how people will like listen. If you know what your school will listen to, you know, do it that way.
We want,
and then we can lead on, because like you don't have to write. Like if your school is more susceptible to videos or like TikToks, Instagram, social media,
or our project, something like that. Any form of media of getting people interested in STEM and healthcare in any form of media. It doesn't have to necessarily be research projects, research papers. But that's definitely something that we want to do, like in terms of getting community outreach, getting kids interested in this type of stuff, making medicine be at a level of education that isn't so out of reach for everybody. So that's one thing, and leading more into that outside of schools. Workshops, kind of encouraging, same idea of people to get their hands dirty in the science world. That's so nerdy to say,
but really like whatever form that kind of is,
what that looks like just like, you know, like we want to have, like, me and Kayla were just like talking, like we're just like, if we're sitting, like, I don't know, San Diego's so beautiful, we can go literally anywhere.
Literally, like, we can go to UC San Diego
and go like set up a little area over there and like
just
what's it called, like I don't know, like just kind talk about different ideas,
talk about how you want to conduct your research, or how you want to
get support from other people.
And then like also how you can help doing you know how we talked about going to Kobe's and finding research and getting this data. There's also things like that you can do if you're more into talking to people. Totally.
You know,
just different aspects,
also, like, talking about like potential ways to get published, competitions, writing competitions. There's so many different writing competitions for research in STEM. Even I did one recently that was in video form. Like there's so many different ways to like it's fun.
It's malleable.
It's cool.
You can make it your own.
So we totally want to have workshops too with that, so that we can bring different communities around San Diego together.
Different districts. Just building, honestly,
community. And I think it's really hard. Like there's not a lot of third spaces right now. For teenagers, it's hard to find and connect with other teenagers. But
besides
this is like
online.
And it's, I don't know.
Online can be damaging.
But we're real people with real goals and real passions, just so,
like, if you're a real person, or like not even, but literally, like you care about your rights too. If you care about your rights
in your body,
man, woman, non-binary, whatever,
like, we don't care. We all, again, also like we literally we don't care, like who you are, what you like, girl. Just,
yes, we're welcoming.
Like we're welcoming. Like, we literally don't care.
But should we?
I don't know. I'm just like... I don't know. I think that the hardest part about anything that we've done this year is getting outreach.
Yes.
It is so, because I think we're so passionate and so excited, but it's so hard when you feel like people don't really, like, care.
Yes, and then it's also using skills, like, using skills that I don't usually use.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. It's hard. It's definitely hard getting to the right demographic. But
yeah.
I know that there are people out there like us. There must be.
And share and have an interest in STEM and beyond whatever. Just please.
Yes.
This aligns.
So if anything that we said today aligns.
Yeah.
Here's our little pamphlet that we have here. I'll put it again on the screen.
Back and front.
So yeah. Should I read our about us, Kayla?
Yeah.
Let me read it to them story time. I wish I had my glasses to put it on.
I'll read our mission to you.
Okay, about us. Started by 17-year-old Sophia Al-Muqaddam and Kayla Marie Booker as young women of color with a future in STEM. They are looking to make a difference in the accountability, advocacy, and awareness of what health and healthcare are meant to look like. Through research, learning, and community involvement, they hope to make real change in the way our communities view and access healthcare. Thank you.
Our mission. Health should be understood by everyone. It is a right, not a privilege. Generation Herd exists to make medical knowledge digestible, accessible, and empowering for any and all people. We believe you are your biggest health advocate in medical spaces and at home. To do so, we are aiming to amplify youth voices at the intersection of healthcare and human rights, while pushing for moral medicine care that considers every aspect of a person's lifestyle, like your identity, environment, and when making medical decisions. We call out the systematic disparities that continue to harm marginalized communities, particularly across California, with a goal of expanding equitable, whole person care everywhere. And with that...
I want to show them the other pamphlet.
Yes.
Kayla also made this beautiful pamphlet too about like scientific racism in California, sterilization specifically, because that's another thing which we can get into much further in another video. This was just our little intro to you guys, but these histories actually impact how healthcare looks today.
They do actually. I'll read you the
little
impact.
blurb.
Yes.
Yeah.
Should I give this?
So basically, it was kind of giving a little background about the sterilization histories of Black Americans in California.
Okay. The legacy of scientific racism continues to shape social and institutional outcomes in California today. Policies once justified by pseudosciences contributed to a long term of disparities in healthcare access, housing, education, and economic opportunities. The effects of forced sterilization and racially biased public policies extended beyond individuals, impacting families and communities across generations. Understanding this history is essential to addressing present-day inequalities and rebuilding trust in public institutions, examining how scientific authority was abused, very abused. But that's a little impact and why it matters. But yeah, literally impacts today and why we're even having to do.
And that's something you could talk about at one of our workshops or at a club meeting.
Come on, guys.
Please, guys, please. We're so cool and so fun and so smart, and we want. Kayla, what's our quote that you made up that I stole from you?
Oh shoot.
It's not anywhere. Oh, it is.
Oh, brains and beauty.
No, other way around.
Beauty and brains.
Beauty and brains.
Yes, because we are.
We are.
Beauty and brains. You can be beauty and
brains.
Wait,
let's show a little collage of us being beauty on the screen.
Now let's show brains. Oh my god, we just sorted all of that.
Yeah, that's why I didn't drop it. That's why I didn't drop it.
Okay. But literally, and
literally. So, but we love you all. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for joining us on this journey. I hope everybody enjoyed. And that concludes our message.
Yeah.
We should have a better outro than that. Wait. Dun, dun, dun. Wait, should we opera sing? Wait. Yo. Wait. And with that, it is done. Tea time is over.
Guys. Oh. But, yeah. That can be cut. This can all be cut.
That was done. It was done.
Yeah.